just take some time to kind of reflect on, the first 95% of our season and take a look at what we got to do, down the stretch. But, I'm proud of the guys. We set out 2.5 weeks ago that we had 3 games in, less than 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and we just had to take them one at a time, and I think that's what you've seen with this group. And there's no quit in them. They stick together, they hang together, they encourage one another. That's what it takes. That's a good football team over there on defense, obviously, and my hat's off to Coach Sala and the group that he has. But I'm just proud of our guys.
Winning after an overtime emotional game last week, short week, bad conditions, is that the mark of a really good team?
I think it's a start. But it's a mark of a team that's beginning to play good football, meaningful football at the end of the season. And we've talked a lot about that, having meaningful games here down the stretch. And these guys they're battling through a lot. They're battling through their own injuries. You lose a Cam Robinson a week ago, and or 5 days ago, and Walker played his tail off today, and so my hat's off to those guys. It's just a sign of, I think, our team coming together at the right time.
Do you have any update right now on DeJuan?
I don't. I'll check with Ferg, probably later on the plane, and we'll have an update for you.
Doug, only 19 points, but against that defense, a lot of efficient drives, a lot of efficient play.
Did you see the weather?
Yeah.
That was a challenge. The weather was a challenge, obviously. But, yeah, listen, that's a good defense. And, my hat's off to, our guys, the offensive line. It was going to be one of those days. It was going to be one of those days. It was going to be physical. It was going to be tough. We were going to have to run the football because throwing it was going to be hard. But we were efficient, I think, in the passing game. We made some plays in the passing game. And so, it's just one of those deals, but just really proud of the guys.
Sorry to interrupt you. What's transpired in the last 3-4 weeks that Evan has really just solidified himself as a go-to option?
We game plan for the guys, each offensive player. Zay and Christian and Marv and ETN and 17 and sometimes you just never know, who's gonna get the ball. And sometimes in games like this where the weather can be a factor, your tight ends can have bigger games, and I just think that he's obviously he's gotten better with the offense, learning the details that we teach. He's very unselfish. He works extremely hard in practice. He wants to be good. He loves being coached, and it shows. It shows on the field, and he's a really good teammate to have and leader of the team.
Did you like Trevor's decision making for the most part tonight? In those conditions against that defense, had one fumble but no days.
Yeah, I thought his decision making was good. I'd rather not see him take that hit at the end, throw it away a little sooner. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job of controlling and managing what we asked him to do. And the weather was obviously a challenge with the wind and the rain. But I thought he played tough again, played physical, and that was really, really good to see out of our quarterback.
How much of a lift did you get after the defense held on that first drive after the sack fumble and only gave up the 3?
Yeah, that's big right there. It could easily go and turn into 7, but defense held them to the 3 points. I think that and really after that, no points after that, and really did a nice job of controlling, their offense. But yeah, that was a big boost, at that point, just to hold them to 3.
How encouraging was it to see the defense respond how they did without Trayvon, without Foley, just going in there, sort of holding them to just 3 points after that first drive?
It's always been next man up mentality. We had Jeremiah Ledbetter up today, and he contributed a little bit today. And Roy was tough to block in there, and you saw Arden a couple times and Josh. It was a group effort by those guys. And Devon Hamilton. I mean, it's just the guys that, it's just a relentless group and resilient group, and I thought they played well in the absence of Foley and Trayvon, and now we get some time to kind of heal up and try to get healthy in the next 4 to 5 days.
And the second,
The 96-yard drive against that defense, as good as it has been all year, what did that do for the offense?
I just think it just kind of shows you that what we're capable of doing offensively, and just proud of the guys for there were some key plays in there, third downs, all that, but it's just. I think it just gives the guys confidence. You get confidence throughout the game that you can build off.
Over these past 6 games, you've had strong finishes to games. Vegas, the game last week in Dallas. Outside of that fumble at the beginning, you had a strong start to this game, stacking up scoring drives. Is that point of emphasis to make sure they got to better starts, specifically in this game? Yeah,
we've started slow, but we've finished faster. In some of these games, but the point of emphasis really was, especially with the weather, is you always try to get the lead as fast as you can, and then try to control it from there. But I thought today we were able to do that once they got the 3 points. It is a point of emphasis. We want to start fast, but we want to finish faster, and I thought today was sort of resembled that.
defensively, the secondary took a lot of heat after that Detroit loss. What have you seen from them in this 3-game win streak?
They're playing better. They're playing more consistent. They're getting hands on the football. They've created some turnovers, but the turnovers have also come with the pressure, right? The added pressure that the D-line has been putting on quarterbacks, and those two kind of go hand in hand. But Tyson Campbell today, what a great play down the field, and the guy, Darius Williams, a couple of PBUs there, and just the guys are playing with more confidence. They're understanding their role, they're understanding the scheme, and just playing better football together.
Did you lose your voice on the field, or is this a post-game locker room lost voice?
No, I think it's a little bit on the field, the weather, the whole thing. I kind of lost it after last week, Sunday, but yelling and screaming last week. But, it'll be back soon.
Were you close to going for it on that 4th and 1 on the field goal that Riley didn't hit?
No, I really wasn't. I thought in that moment, right there before the end of the half, it was a great time to get the 3 points, and whether you get the fourth down conversion there or not, chances are you're settling for a field goal anyway. So I just opted to get the 3 at that time.
What's your message to the team now, about to head into this extended break sort of?
Message is just, we haven't done anything. We haven't clinched anything. We haven't, won anything. We still got 2 games left. We got 2 division games, left. I do want them to enjoy the holidays, enjoy Christmas with their family and friends, and just it's time to heal and get healthy, for this final 2-game stretch. But I also want them to come back right frame of mind next week and get ready for a team that beat us a couple months ago. All right, thanks guys.